What they're doing is abuse of power because it's within the remit of the law to keep him over 72 hours. That's all they're doing, to exhaust that 72 hours just to frustrate him. But they're not doing this thing because Borry has done something wrong.
Okay, and then someone said,
who knows justice? You can say selective justice. Do they know what justice is? Does this government know what justice is? They do not really know that. If they do know that, they will try and deal with people who even said words that are more of violence than this. We talk about presidential advisor. Presidential advisor said words here that are more of violence than this. To count cabinet ministers and associate them with a particular ethnicity. To count even the president, to say president is that ethnicity. Cabinet ministers are that ethnicity. So they should not fear anything in this country. There is no violence than that in this country. Demba Sabali did so. Cabinet minister did so. Stood on political platform and attacked a political party. Attacked even an ethnicity in this country. But there is nothing wrong with that. People did in this country, people who we stood for, were arrested and we stood for today. They are today working with the president. So you want to traumatize everybody so that when you traumatize them, they can join your government. That's what you did to Mohamed Saban. I don't want to talk about anybody's name, but that's what they did. They arrested him twice until Mohamed Saban joined the government. Is that the kind of a system they want to use? The system that has been used by President Jammeh is the same system that is used by him. So they just arrested Borry for no reason. For no reason, and they detain him here. They're going to wait his time. At the end of the day, they're going to release him because nothing is going to happen.
Thank you, Honorable. Isaful.
Ika modol busalua dole, ika modol bulaje. And wala be caring jang. Demba sabal lota janne ay political party la attack jang. Amanda political party la attack la. You know, ila modol lota je koni mol fintite yibe gikando fayla mol kan. That is a human right violation. Ala minister fenko wulta jang presidential advisor wulta jang aka cabinet minister sol kuman aka cabinet minister kuman benta da fo minister tang ka fo e ko be flole te flole al cabinet sila yim banko kan han president fon flole violence tamit wala banko kan divisive statement tamit wala banko kan omar yimanta banko be tinyaka but nothing happened fengo fere ndim mankewdo government is comfortable with that statement but borila statement o pour ka je ko momam baraka modi pour que je ko ya sanji sabadile ya sanji luldile ya sanji tanni lulum kombang gambianol konta kala ikana mutawle ka detain. That is the only reason why you Borry detained. And it's not only Gambia that is putting pressure on them, because Yalonko, even the international community will put pressure on him. Kajiko Akana law next time. So what I think they are trying to, but they are not going to silence anybody.
Honorable, someone da fana ngaji
blemote kabrin na da laftale kadung pour kata Borry jube because na mole mu ya detain so ngarat tele pour kadung ka jube abe nyaadi le minema la situation oti lawyer be nu jele national assembly member sol dolbe konoto so lafta kadu wolto you know e ko foyeta konoto yen karo ke fonga dum inata ta je imam futa je e ko mota je nta dunna so ka fe wala be dunnal because ngarat tele pour kata ka jube minema situation oti so ni nyo sabo soto wala but thank God ni IG nata communicate le den o time wala yembula. But it's not on their discretion because I have communicated to IG. So, but I was standing outside there, so they came there, confrontational menketa to apologize on that. But I was so peaceful to them. Kajiko, I'm just going there to check what is happening, and they know that. But alonko, cabinet minister tina ailoja ya muta, ya keep at the gate. So all what is happening here is just that they don't even respect the authorities of the opposition. They just want to humiliate me. That's all. Because you are an opposition. Even though you are a member of parliament, you are an opposition. They just want to keep you and humiliate you. They cannot keep any cabinet minister here at the gate to tell you cannot go in. So that is just disrespectful. It's just that they just want to do that just to humiliate you. But I stood my ground to say, I'm not going out. That's what just happened.
Honorable,
next step, member J wala minti ko. Ntolbe sirinjele because we were there with the lawyer. Ni lawyer be jele LS Camara. Ni lawyer diam da nga yen ka minem je problem odi akonye ko he is charged already, so charge nyan kay minen takala wala minti ko the person near charge wala ma is a bailable offense. Yes, it is. So nyanda ka mari nyanda ka bail, so that bail process ko be wala content. But when I was coming out, when they dragged us out, because ndolbe sandole nata pour kan drag out pour kan gina, so ngen ka say minen progress because ndol man sim fangoy jang men kan sija yalen na mole muta, so ndole right to le pour ka wala situation wala minen mala condition because ndole nyanda ka bail. You understand? So you may tell them they are not done with the process. What are you not done? Because Borima was crime committed. May along Kajeko, it threatens the peace of this country. Does not threaten, the life of anybody. So you are not still done with that investigation. What? For that statement that Borry released? So it's just that they are trying to abuse the powers of the law because the law says 72 hours. You want to finish the 72 hours? That's just all. That's just all. What am I?
Honorable.
Life in jail. But Sidi is on the streets walking like he is the emperor. That was the same Sidi guy who went there 2016, made people run away from this country. This ferry terminal was that day. You will not look at it without crying. The same boy, the same person of immorality could come and have the audacity here to stand here and then promote somebody's utterance who is decent. But is decent than Sidi guy. But he's even more decent than a robber. Of course, we are here to promote justice. So if Sirinjai and Demasawal could walk on the street scot-free, who should be arrested here in this country? In the name of the rule. So we are telling you that if Borry is detained here today, it's not going to be only Borry. They are testing the waters, and we are going to prove them that water is so clean to be polluted. And that is to fight what we fought for in 2016 to ensure it is maintained. Barrow will stay here for 10 years. He can stay here for 20 years. He can stay here for 30 years. But one day, it will be called history. So days of accountability are there with us, alive or dead. One day he will be held accountable. And that's today what Jammeh is going through. That is today what Macky Sall is going through. That's why today you see Omaru Sissoko Imbalo moving from one country to another. Imbalo is not taught the lesson. Who are we to be scared? Who are we to be scared? That man was pushed inside the windows of people's houses. He was put in the back boot of vehicles just to save his life. But we were here taking the risk of the bullets. But today he's calling himself the lion. He was in the lion. He was the vulture who, when people kill their well-deserved animals, the only thing he can do is to go and enjoy the dead flesh. So Barrow is a vulture, and we are not there to scare a vulture. A vulture has nothing to enjoy unless the death of people or the animals. We are here to prove Barrow. Electoral integrity must be promoted. And what we are promoting is exactly what he has promised citizens. That is no total term. He said it. And that's what Borry re-emphasized. If that's a crime, then Barrow himself should spend his life in jail.
I'm not after 72 hours. After 72 hours, I didn't come by. Lola, listen, I came come on our person, the police, who said about them court. Wow. While you have money by hell. President Adama Barrow, this is what we have fought for. So we cannot go back to what we have fought for. We don't see the lumuk, don't see the lungem by hell. You have a guy inside and violence, better. Demba Sabe de Limba, Sinja de Limba, Demba, Sen Rally Bundumbi, then never Ibrahim Silawa. Ibrahim Slayo nga dawon 26 nga dels ye ñep amna luma leen wa paré go pour wax leen dina leen tontu
ya bo naka nga gis RSP because comme lu nga wax amna ñu nga xamné ekiti nañ cadre yu mel yu gëna ñaaw yu cadre Borry Touré wax naka nga gis
lima wax rek man rafetut lu leen neex la ñoo def li la mané li lañ xex ba gëna fi Yaya Jammeh Adama Barrow def ko fu ko delu su wa duñ ko nangu ne ba gën du amati
one advice nga am for the IGP Sidi Touray
duma ko advice legi na ko advice sa kanam parce que mo sona ko advice way ju tay sama pere na ko advice waaw